All right, we are live. I'm going to hang out here for just a minute or two and give everybody some time to get logged in and all that fun stuff. Um, yeah, I spent this morning working out some kinks with doing this live webinar. Um, so it should run smoothly. I hope so. I'm kind of bummed because I really had this cool intro that I was going to play, and it sounded like total donkey butt. I did a rehearsal. Yes, I'm that anal that I did a rehearsal for my webinar this morning when there's probably going to be 3 people watching, excluding my mom. But actually, my mom's not even going to watch because she doesn't even get online. She doesn't even know what iFace or uBook or any of that stuff is. So anyway, yeah, I tried this intro and it was awesome. I mean, if I do say so, it was pretty badass. And so when I played it back, it just sounded awful, absolutely awful. So anyway. So yeah, you're just going to get me right now. But I hope everybody's having a good Friday. I'm just going to chill out for about another minute or so. I see people are starting to come on. I do have the Q&A function turned on, so if you have any questions during this broadcast, just type away and let me know, and I'll answer them. All right? I've actually got a quiet house today. My wife took the kids out, so I didn't have to worry about them pounding on the door. And so if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to fast forward for maybe another minute or two. While we're waiting, I might as well make use of this time and tell you guys a little bit about myself. A lot of you may be going, okay, who is this guy? My name is Kevin, and I am Rockstar Dad. I am a wannabe rock star in my head. Now, I actually came up with that term when my son, shortly after my son was born in 2010. I just remember looking at my wife and saying, I really want to be a rock star to my kids. And I love being a dad. Love it. Toughest job I've ever had with no pay, and I love every minute of it. But anyway, I lost my job. What's up, Jason? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's nice and quiet. So, or I would have rolled with it anyway, Jason. If he just asked, for those of you who may be tuning in later, he just asked, "It's nice when the kids are out, aren't? Well, it's nice when the kids are out." Yes, it is. So it's quiet. It's of course, if they were here and if they came in and wanted to crawl in my lap, they would have been absolutely okay to do that. But anyway, I lost my job back in 2011, and so I did the sensible thing and started a food blog. And instead of looking for a job, I started a food blog called Rockstar Dad, and the purpose of that food blog was to highlight and promote local restaurants and local food stuff here in Columbia, South Carolina, where I live, and with the plan of selling ad space on my site. And I got a lot of free meals, but those free meals don't pay the mortgage. So Um, and during that course, I built my own website, and I started having friends ask me help in building their sites. And next thing I know, I had people saying, "Hey, can I pay you to build a site?" And I'm not one to turn down money. So I started building websites. I use exclusively WordPress. I've actually been using WordPress now since about 2008 when I had a blog, and but I build sites on WordPress. I don't do much with coding or anything like that. So I've learned a lot over the past several years, and that's what I want to pass on here, and that's why I'm having this webinar. One of my passions is helping people. My tagline is "Big Sites for Small Businesses," and you know, I love helping small businesses and helping people better themselves in whatever their calling is. And so, that's always been the core of what I do. Even when I was doing the food blog, my passion was helping in promoting small businesses. So it's morphed into this, but the foundation is still the same. I love helping people, and this is what this is for. You know, we're going to discuss 5 ways WordPress can help grow your business, and so we're going to go ahead and jump right in, and we're going to start by talking a little bit about SEO. And SEO, if you don't know what that is, stands for Search Engine Optimization, and that's just a fancy way of getting your site set up so that search engines like Google can find it easy and put you at the top of the list or the top of the page. So we're going to look at a plugin, and it is called WordPress SEO, and I've already got it right here. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. I lost it. There it is. I've already got it installed, but I want to show you how you can find it and how to install it. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into your dashboard, your WordPress dashboard, and then you want to go to plugins right here. And then come up here and click on Add New. And Jason, let me ask you, can you see my screen okay? Is it too small? It looks kind of small on my end, but of course I'm looking at the dashboard aspect of it. Anyway, so come over here to plugins, and then you'll want to search WordPress SEO, and you click on Search Plugins, and here it is right here. Oh, stop, go away. There we go. WordPress SEO by Yoast. That's the one that you want. Now, obviously, I've already got it installed. If you don't have it installed, it'll say Install Now, and you just click on that, follow the instructions, and activate it, and you're good to go. Before I show you how to set it up, look over here under Ratings. You always want to look at the ratings of whatever plugin that you're looking at, and you want to get one that's got high ratings on it. And that's just a good indicator if it's going to be a good plugin. Some of them, as you can see, this one's got a really good rating on it. Some of these others, well, you may find some that have 1 star or no stars, and that could be for various reasons. It could be because they suck. Thanks, Jason. Cool. Looks fine. Awesome. Thank you. It could be they may have a low rating because they suck, or because it's brand new. So, but anyway, that's just an indicator. Look at the ratings on it. So once you get it installed, I'm going to show you how to set it up. And this plugin works for posts if you're doing a blog post, or if you're setting up a specific page like your About page or Contact page or whatever. But we're going to look at a blog post for this example. So we're going to come over here to Posts. And this is a blog I did yesterday, 4 ways to build a WordPress site. Okay. And once you get it installed and you come to your post or your page, you're going to have the content area where you put your content, duh. Then underneath it, you have WordPress SEO by Yoast. And it's got four tabs. We're going to look at three of them. But this is how you're going to use this particular plugin. First, we're going to look at the general tab. And it's got four different areas here. You got a snippet preview, and this is how your this is how this post shows up in Google. Okay, this is exactly how it looks. Focus keyword, my focus keyword is build a WordPress site. SEO title, 4 ways to build a WordPress site. And then my meta description. Learn 4 ways you can build a WordPress site, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Now, I get asked a question, how do you come up with a keyword? And you want to base your keyword, your focus keyword, on whatever your page or your articles about. Okay? And so, this example, my article is 4 ways to build a WordPress site. So, what's my focus keyword? Build a WordPress site. And I also included it in my SEO and then in my meta description. And you also want to take your keyword and you kind of want to sprinkle it into the content. Now, let me say that you do not want to vomit your keywords all over the place, or else it's going to look horrible. It's not going to read good or read well, whatever, whatever the proper grammar is, and it's going to actually penalize you with Google. Okay, because there's a lot of people out there that spam and they set up sites specifically for that, and Google will kick you out just like that. So what I did is, since this is my focus keyword, obviously it's in my title, and then for my 4 points, I just put it into each point. Build a WordPress site as ... Build a WordPress site as ... So it's readable. It doesn't stand out. So if you're reading this article, just as an average reader, you're not going to pick up on that as a keyword. And then I also put it in a couple of more times in my sentences. So, and what's neat about this is once you set that up and you do your keyword, it gives you a kind of a rating here. And it shows you that it shows up in my article heading 1 time, in my page title 1 time, and my URL 1 time, in the content 6 times, and in my meta description twice. Okay, and that's on purpose. And you can add it more, if you want to, but again, you don't want to vomit it all over the place. Now let's look at page analysis. This is really, really neat. And if you look over here, I already have a little green dot that says that my SEO is good. But you can get a more in-depth readout here. Red is not good and green is good. And so this will give you an indication of what you need to work on. Like for instance, my first the red dot is because I have no images on this page. Consider adding some as appropriate. So I'll probably come in later and add an image or 2 on here. My keyword density probably could come up a bit. The keyword was only found 6 times. But on the flip side, this is really neat here. My copy, which is my content here, scores pretty good, pretty high on the reading ease test, which is considered easy to read. My page has 8 outbound links, which is good. My meta description is good, and my keyword appears in the first paragraph. So I've got some good things. I can do a little more work on it. So this is just a good guide that tells you what you need to do, and what this is going to do is it's just going to help as Google continues to send out their bots and cross through my site. It's just going to improve. Now the advanced tab I don't do anything with. I just and I leave it alone mainly because I haven't taken the time to figure out this part of it. But the social part's pretty neat. You can add a Facebook description. You can add a particular image to show up on Facebook, and you can add a Google Plus description as well. So it will show up, if you want it to show up differently, instead of it showing the meta description, you can have it show up something else. Especially if you know what your fan base is on Facebook and Google, or your customer base is on those two platforms, then you can tailor this area for your clients or your customers. So this is a free plugin, so you know, make sure if you don't have it, get it, and that's how it works in a nutshell. It's pretty neat. All right, moving on. Jason asked me a great question earlier today on Twitter about, you know, premium themes and what I use. And with WordPress, if you're familiar with WordPress, then you know that your design is based on a theme or a template. And so the two I use Theme Forest and I use Elegant Themes. And we're going to look at Theme Forest, and I'm going to pull up, let me share the link with you. Okay, and the link should be popping up on your end. Okay, so here we go. This is Theme Forest. It's a great place, especially for me as a developer, because they have over 15,000 templates. Okay, now with WordPress, you want to make sure when you come over here to Theme Forest that you click on WordPress. I have made the mistake of accidentally purchasing a theme that is HTML and not WordPress, and luckily the folks at Theme Forest worked with me, and I was able to swap it out for the one that I needed. So, but you want to make sure you go to WordPress and you purchase a theme from WordPress, or else it is not going to work. Okay. Once you come over here, then they've got different categories on this side. But you can also search, like I was talking to a potential client yesterday, and he wants to start a dating site. So I came over here to see what sort of themes are out there. And right off the bat, it pulls up two. And you see the little green heart right here? That's for you to favorite it, add to your favorites. And so I did that so I can find it easier when I come back. And you notice that, you know, these themes are only, you know, these two are $58, and on average you can get a premium theme here for between $40 and $50. So, you know, it's not too expensive. So this is Elegant Themes. You would have to create a free account in order to purchase, but I mean, they literally have thousands of themes. So whatever, you know, whatever your niche is. The next place I use is Elegant Themes. And let me open up Elegant Themes for you here as well. Okay, Elegant Themes, they have 87 themes for only $69. And I love it. I use them all the time. And they do a great job. They have great customer service, and as a developer, it gives me a lot of options to offer my clients. For instance, come over here to View Themes. They've got different themes for, you know, apps, blogs, business, e-commerce, magazine, multimedia, personal, and so forth. And so if I have a client who wants to start selling items online, they're going to need an e-commerce theme. And here they've got six. And I can show them these different themes and pick one that works for them. And what's great is if you click on it, you can bring up the details, and it tells you a little more about the theme and what it can do. And you can also click on the live demo and actually see a live demo. And Theme Forest has that ability as well. So you can actually see what the website could look like. And what's neat about what I like about Elegant Themes is they've got 3 different plans you can buy, and you can get the personal plan for $69, the developer plan for $89, or the lifetime for $249. And the difference between the personal and developer is with a developer you get complete access to all of their plugins, which is a good thing. And you also get access to their Photoshop files that have layers. So if you know Photoshop, you can go in and take the photos that go on that site and tweak them however you want them to be. With the personal, you don't get the plugins and you don't get the Photoshop files. I have the developer's license. It's $89 per year for all of their themes and access to their tech support and all that fun stuff. The lifetime, eventually I'm gonna upgrade to the lifetime, $249 one-time fee, and you have lifetime access to everything. Now, if I was to choose between the two, it all depends between Elegant Themes and Theme Forest. It all depends on what the need is. I can find more items, more themes on Theme Forest than I can here. But quite honestly, Elegant Themes, in my opinion, has better customer service. Anytime I've had an issue, they've been quick to resolve it. While Theme Forest, you're usually dealing either directly with the developer of that particular theme, and sometimes that developer may not be in business anymore. So if you need help, you're kind of screwed. And sometimes Theme Forest, their tech support can kind of be douchebags. I mean that in the nicest way possible, but they just kind of, yeah, we'll leave it at that. But they do have a lot to offer, and you know, the thing with Elegant Themes is it's one developer for all these themes. So if you have an issue, doesn't matter which theme you have, if you have an issue, you can contact them, and since they created it, they'll know how to fix it. So the SEO function and the WordPress themes, you know, this helps grow your business by getting your site indexed better with Google and other search engines, instead of hiring somebody to handle your SEO for you, which I am not against. If you're serious about it, then hire an expert. But for those of us who are just little mom and pops and we want to do it ourselves, or just financially we can't hire somebody, then that's a great plugin that helps give you an edge over your competition. With Elegant Themes and Theme Forest, this gives you a way to freshen up your site, or create a site, or if you want to change up the way your site looks, you can do that for relatively inexpensive, and you can do it yourself. So these are ways that you can. These are 2 ways that you can help your business grow by utilizing just these 2 tools. I love to tell people that modern technology has leveled the playing field for small businesses. You can have an incredible looking site and have a good foundation with SEO, just as well as like Walmart, some of these big companies. So anyway, those are the first 2 tips. The third one we're going to look at is turning your site into an evergreen sales funnel. And this may not be for everybody. It all depends on what your business is, what your site does. But I'm going to show you what I do. Okay, I use a theme called Optimize Press. And Optimize Press, let me get the link here for you. Let me find it here. Here we go. Optimize Press, and let me pull up over here too. I learned about this at a WordPress seminar down in Charleston a few months ago. And this is a great tool if you need to create a sales page, or if you need landing pages, if you're going to have a membership site, if you're launching products, or if you have a blog site where you are the expert on something, you know, something in particular. Thanks for the shout out, Jason. Woo-hoo! Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, Jason just tweeted me on TweetFace, so appreciate it. So anyway, I learned about this, and let me show you. I love Optimize Press. I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to come over here to Page Builder, and I'm going to go into a little more detail late in just a few minutes. I'm going to create a page here. Test landing page. I'm giving it a name. Landing page 2. And I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to choose one of their templates. They have a bunch of different pre-designed templates here. They have a home page. They have membership pages. They have opt-in pages. And this is great if you're trying to collect emails and build your list. Oops. They have some other pages, like a help and an FAQ page. 2 different download pages if you're offering downloadable content. They have sales pages if you have a service or product that you want to offer. So, and then they got webinar pages for people to sign up for webinars. So I'm just going to do a simple, let's do this one, this classic style. Now, I was having some issues with it earlier today when I was doing my test run, so let's see how this works. But I'm going to show you how simple this is. All right, here, excuse me, it brings up the template, and it's already pre-designed. You've got your headline. This is designed for like an ebook. And here's the opt-in information, and then your info on whatever the book is, and it gives them 2 areas to enter their information. So let's say I want to add my header. I'm going to come over here, go to header and navigation, and I want to do a banner. I'm going to select my file. Your mind is going to be blown when you see how easy this is. Okay, I want this one, insert that, and then I also want to display my navigation bar. I'm going to do that below the header, and we're going to click Update. And look at that. There's my header. There is my menu bar. And then, if I wanted to change up the headline, I just click on the pencil to edit. I can change this picture out here. I can change the arrows. This is cool. This is cool. I'm sorry, I'm geeking out. I'm having a geekasm here. I mean, this thing is so cool. Okay. So you have these different arrows, bunch of different arrow options that you can choose. So let's do this one. I like that one. I'm going to insert it. There you go. If you have, like I use MailChimp to capture emails, and MailChimp is a free service that I use, and so I can create a specific list for, let's say, I'm offering this book, Responsive Design. I can create a list on MailChimp called Responsive Design Opt-in, and I can link it right here. And so every time somebody signs up, it automatically puts their email address into that list. I don't have to do anything. It automatically puts it in there. And then I can go in and start creating campaigns around these people that have signed up for this book and send out emails to them, you know, pertaining to that particular interest. But as you can see, let me save it here, and we're going to look at, let's look at it here, live. So with just a few clicks, there you go, there's the page. You can make this look like your, you know, your site. You know, you can customize it, and you don't have to set up anything. You just come in, you just change out what you want to change out. The other thing that's great, and I'm not going to go into detail about all this because that is a whole other webinar in and of itself, but it has a launch suite. So let's say you are launching a particular service or a product. You can come in, you create those pages that you want, and then you create a funnel. And it walks potential clients through a sales funnel, which studies have shown increase sales. So it doesn't matter if you have a product, if you have a service, it doesn't matter. And the great thing with Optimized Press is they have a ton of training videos that show you, that take you step by step and show you how to do this. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's not free. It's $97. That's what I paid for. But I own the software, and then there's like a yearly fee after that, just if you want to have access to the help desk. I want to say it's maybe 50, 60 bucks a year. So it's relatively inexpensive. So this is something, you know, for you to think about. It doesn't matter if you're a photographer, if you are a blogger, if you are if you have a restaurant. It doesn't matter. This fits so many different niches. So that's Optimized Press in a nutshell. The next thing I want to talk to you about is WooCommerce. This is a free plugin. If you're looking to sell commerce, so let me pull it up here. All right. If you are, let me share this with you real quick too. I'm going to share this link with you. If you're looking to have an online store, and whether you're selling products, whether they're physical products or whether they're downloadable products, this is a great plugin that's free, and you can, as they say, sell anything. If you're selling physical product like t-shirts, you can set up the shipping and the taxes, and it handles all of that for you. Here, there is a 2-minute video here that you can come back and watch later if you want to. But they go through and show you just all the key perks that this that WooCommerce does. I've used this on several client sites that have an e-commerce platform. I've used it myself, and my wife used it for a little while, and she's a photographer. So, hold on a second here. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, let me finish this, Jason. I just saw that you asked a question. Let me finish this here, and I'll get to it. Okay, and so anyway, my wife, she's a photographer, and she used it to sell some of her packages and some of her prints. So this is a great tool, and it's free. They do have some premium upgrades, but honestly, I have never used them. My clients have never used them, but they do have those options there. So WooCommerce is great. PayPal is another good one. All right, let's see here. Okay, Jason, how do you know which theme is right for you? I get analysis by paralysis when shopping for themes. Oh, I hear you, bro. I hear you. Usually, for me, it's it's a little bit different because I'm dealing with a client. Okay, so I ask them specific questions at the beginning. What do you want your site to look like? What is the goal of your site? In 5 years, I know my site is working because ... fill in the blank. I ask them to show me some sites that they like. And then I go in, and based on what my client tells me, I can find a theme that is good for them. Okay. However, there's some things that you want to look for. Number one, you want to look to see if the site is responsive, and by that I mean, is it going to show up and look great on a smartphone, and on a tablet, and on a computer? Because you want it, if somebody's looking on their phone, and that is on the rise, more people are surfing the web on their phones. You want to make sure you have a template that is responsive, that will automatically adjust to whatever screen size that they're on. But then you want to look at, what do you want to accomplish? What do you want your site to accomplish? What do you want it to look like? And then base it off of that. And I would suggest don't spend a lot of time, because it's easy to get on there and just, like you said, you get paralysis by analysis. So hope that helps. That's my 2 cents. I'm just looking through some of these other, see if there's any other questions here. All right. All right, so hopping back, thanks. That was a great question, Jason. And that's actually, most of my clients love it when they hire me, because they don't have to go through all that crap of trying to find a theme. I do that for them. So anyway, WooCommerce. It's a great plugin, a free plugin that you can add to your site if you wanted to sell whatever. PayPal is another good tool to use. I use PayPal to send invoices out to my clients. I use it. I'm working on launching a membership area on my site, and so I've got it tied into PayPal, where if somebody purchases a membership, then it goes straight to my PayPal account. And also, if I do a paid webinar, I'll have that option too. But you can, with PayPal, you can also create buttons, which you've seen, I'm sure, before on other sites, of, buy now, add to cart, subscribe now, donate now. So you can create a button, and it's a simple copy and paste the HTML code into your page, and bam, you're selling stuff. So PayPal and WooCommerce is what I use, and that's a great way to generate income on your site. And especially, well, really, if you're in e-commerce, or if I know, Jason, your site is more of news, you want to think of your site as a 24/7 store. It's a store that's open 24/7, whether you're selling information or you're selling a product or a service. And so you want to optimize it in such a way where you're capturing leads, and you have a way for it to bring in income. And WooCommerce and PayPal are just 2 options that I use and that I love. So anyway, last but not least, I want to talk to you about membership, creating a membership area for your site. And this is going to be a shameless self-promotion, as well as some tips for you. One of the reasons why I got Optimized Press is I'm creating a membership site. And let me pull up, let me share the link here with you. I think this is it here. All right, let me pull it up on my end real quick. But this is one of the main reasons I purchased Optimized Press, is to have this function. Having a membership area is great for almost any type of site. But as I said earlier, I love helping people, and this is a way for me to help people, is to offer a membership area with different tools and different info that will help better my members to become better businessmen and women and more successful. So let me show you here. Now this is not live yet, okay? But this is what the membership homepage is going to look like. And for me, I'm offering a free membership area, and I'm going to have some premium members areas as well. But for instance, let's look at the free area. Free members will have access to free content. I've got lots of business ebooks here that are available for download. In this area, I'll be updating it quite frequently with other free items, books, videos, reports, that sort of thing that I'm not going to offer, unless you're a free member. You won't have access to it. And then also, back up here. Oh, hush. There we go. I'm offering 3 different tutorial areas for free. I have partnered with Bluehost, and Bluehost is the hosting company that I use for my sites, and about 95% of my clients use Bluehost. I love Bluehost. They are very WordPress friendly as well, and they have excellent customer service. So, for example, if you become a free member, I have a section here, how to use WordPress and how to build a site with Bluehost. How to build a WordPress site with Bluehost. Now these videos, Bluehost has created these videos that take you step by step through the process from step 1, which is always a great place to start, they take you step by step on how to build an actual website. You could, if you follow these videos that this guy does, you can actually build the exact same site that he has if you followed these steps. So as you can see here, the videos tell you, this is for a beginner, here's the runtime, and this is what you're going to learn.
Welcome to our first video in a series we're making about how to get a website up and running on your Bluehost hosting account using WordPress. I'm going to cover everything you need to know. All
right, well, I'm not going to bore you with all that, but my site is set up to, once you're done watching that, click on next and you go to the next video. These are great videos. I've watched them, and they are, if you're just starting out or you need a refresher, then I suggest watching these videos. Also, Bluehost has their Bluehost Academy, and you can learn a ton of different videos on like how to grow your business with SEO. Here's a video about responsive themes. How does a website work? How do you back up your site? How do I transfer my domain? And if you're a free member, you can come in here, watch the video, learn everything that you want to learn about that topic, and you don't have to watch these in order. And then also, Bluehost has some webinars. And here you can learn getting started with WordPress. I have a webinar on that, how to transfer to WordPress. So this is just a sample of what you would get in my membership area, and hopefully this will spark some ideas for you if you are looking to start a membership area on your site. Now, like I said, I will be offering some more some premium areas, and I just want to show you again. Here is the shameless self-promotion. Okay, so don't get mad. Y'all are the ones who decided it's Friday afternoon and you want to hang with me. I seriously don't know what's wrong with you people, but so this first area is marketing your WordPress site, and there's 3 different courses. The first course covers everything from figuring out your customer demographics, how to create a memorable slogan, using the power of colors in your marketing, upgrading your logo, how to use mascots, creating a simple video intro, creating trust with educational videos. Course 2 just carries that on. How to turning your website prospect into buyers, increasing conversions, time-tested WordPress layouts, and so on and so forth. And then the other area, back up here, is SEO tutorial videos. And there's 2 courses on this, and this just teaches you, some different tips about SEO. Optimizing your images for search engines. Most people don't know how to do that. Gaining traffic from video marketing. How to use social bookmarking to gain traffic. Using awesome infographics. Easy social sharing tactics. And I'm actually working on a beginner's WordPress tutorial course as well that'll be on here. Now these, you can purchase these a la carte. Like, let's say you just wanted to learn more about SEO, then you can purchase a membership to just the SEO, and you'll get both of these courses for $9.97 a month. Same with the marketing course. You could get all 3 courses for $9.97 a month, or you can gain access to everything, both of these, SEO and marketing, and when I offer my basic courses and other courses to come in the future, you can get access to all of them for $24.97 a month. And you obviously would get access to the free area too. So if anything, sign up for the free area. I haven't launched it yet, but it'll be good to go in hopefully next week or the week after that. So let me share a link with you. If you want to sign up and get on my, is this it? I'm trying to remember the URL. Nope. There we go. Oop. Sign me in. therockstardad.com/sign-me-in. Maybe not. Maybe that's not it. Oh, goodness. Hold on just a second here. I do have a page set up. I want in. That's it. Better be it. Yes. therockstardad.com/I-want-in. And let me share this with you real quick over here. Come on. Work with me. But you can come over here and add your email, and you'll get notified once my membership site is up. And there you go. That's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys have learned a thing or two from me. These are just some tips I've learned, kind of the hard way, but I'm really hoping that you'll gain some gain some insight here. With the SEO plugin, WordPress, how to get a WordPress theme on a budget, using Optimized Press to create an evergreen sales funnel, and how to produce more income with WooCommerce and PayPal, and Optimized Press as a membership site, and also hopefully you'll sign up for at least my free members area. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me at that's me, at therockstardad.com. me@therockstardad.com if you have any questions. I appreciate all of you who have come and hung out with me. And Jason, appreciate your questions. And that is it, my friends. Thank you so much. Y'all have a killer Friday and a killer weekend. I am heading to Charleston tomorrow with the beautiful Mrs. Rockstar, and or like I like to call her, the groupie wife. And yeah, so I am off for a great weekend, guys. Y'all have a great weekend. God bless. Thank you.